December, snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw, Watson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Fourth down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll find Pittman.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. And going right back to Pittman.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lawrence going to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4.
14, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a game of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Carson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Texans send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Pittman with a great grab.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't Didn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor shoves him aside near the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, Lawrence
steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is Taylor, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Being chased out left.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big play for the Jaguars.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. They go play action with Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Carson. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And Sharp calls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Flushed out right. This is caught by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence going to throw again.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level. That hurts them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. On 1st down, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Look at me, zipper! Hey, Wahoo!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
To throw, Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here's Watson.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming out.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Watson.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Watson. And this will go to Carson out wide.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Chargers, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.